Drum roll. Go live. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. What are we doing tonight? Scottie Revisited. This is the Westclox Scottie. That was tearing apart, I think, the last cast. And, turn my speaker down so I won't get any feedback. Let's see if we can get a nice image here. This is it. This thing is, I think, dated 1948, and it works. As the last video, I was tearing it apart. It is a rough. Come on. It's not very comfortable. Wind. Of course, now that the video's on, it's not starting. Oh, there we go. Why is it not going? That's annoying. Oh. It was going earlier. Come on. Well, that's crazy. I think she's just stuck. Probably need. I did not do a good oiling on this, so I think I just need to overcome a little bit of friction. But there it is. So I am going to take this apart again and re-oil it. I'm currently waiting on my oiling kit. I don't have a full oiling kit yet, hence all these pieces are still sitting here. I am slowly learning, dollar by dollar, building this up. So there are screws that hold the main plate to the base. They're pretty chewed up. One specifically was chewed up. So I think I want to rebuild new screws. Tear this apart, redo the screws. The movement did clean up nicely. It was filthy. This thing was just filthy. And as you can see in the video here, it's a little bit cleaner. So I think I want to do a little bit more polishing on the case. It's not going to be, obviously, spend too much time on it, but it's going to be a, what do they call those, the no dial skeleton, that would be it, a skeleton watch. So that being said, that's the idea. Some of these gears do not come off. They are riveted in. So that kind of takes the fun out of cleaning off a lot of this stuff. So let's set some of this stuff to the side. Have a little bit of my ginger ale. I've been going through ginger ale like crazy. Radiation's been kicking my butt. Alright. So let's say we bring this thing down, and before we do that, I'll show the screws a little bit later, but let's see how we bring this thing down and take it apart again like we did before. So where's my click spring again? Where's my click spring? Oh, it's right here. Duh. Alright. Put that to the side so it's not on the... Oh, wrong side. Remember the last time this wasn't engaging? Oh, get my fingers out of the way, sorry. So go one way, there we go. That's for adjusting the time. Go the other way. That engages the main spring for charging it up. So dun, 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 dun. Come on. Gotta kick that. Trying to get this is the click spring right here. Trying to turn the I wonder if she's overwound. There we go. There we go. I'll just bring it down by hand. As you can see, I'm keeping the click spring out of the way. Don't do it too fast. Nice and controlled. Nice and controlled. I do not want to let up any tension, otherwise this gear right here will slip out and that main spring will unwind uncontrollably. That'll be problematic. So we just keep going. Almost there. There we go. Pretty good. Pretty good. Get stuff out of the way. Dun 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 dun. All right. Bring the box in. Box of justice. So turn the light on. To right, not right off. Meh. Meh. Meh, he says. Meh. Nah, I hate it when it does that. And I'm looking at the wrong side. Springs are on the other side, or screws on the other side. There we go. Here's the screw. uncontrolled. Parts went everywhere. That was not very graceful. Not very graceful at all. Oop. Just throw that thing anywhere. Oop. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, so the balance staff is attached to the plate, so we're just going to set that to the side and leave that all together. The next problem I have is removing this pinion. I've had this problem before. Or if you watched that video, if you did at least, I apologize. Watching multiples of these videos is kind of boring. I'm wondering. Oh, Jesus. I'm so worried about getting it on the camera. I plow into the parts. Let's just bend the things. Doot. Get that to the side. There we go. All right. So there's the pinion. Now, unfortunately, my pinion puller is not going to work. Well, no, there's this little... Where's my stick? I'm a kingdom for a stick. This little lip right here. I've got... Here it is. Pinion puller. I don't know. Oops, hang on a second. Get this part out of the way. This part out of the way. Yeah, because of that lip, I can't get purchase. Let's see if we can see this. I can't get purchase on it. Let's try that screwdriver method again. The really bad idea that I tried last time. Does that sound like a good idea? Let's see if that's still a really bad idea. Yeah, I just can't get underneath it. I wonder. Oh, that'll bend the brass for sure. Nope, don't want to do that. Too big, too big, too big. Too big. Well, this isn't going to work. thick. Problem is, if I start bending it up, it's going to get this under, it's going to bend the brass. I wonder, am I overthinking this? That's not going to work. I don't know how that gets out. I mean, do I need to remove it? No. Would I like to remove it? Yes. Do I need to ask myself a question? Yes. Do I need to answer it out loud? No. Things that make you go, There's a little bit, if I push it up, there's a little bit of a gap. I'm wondering, use my small screwdriver. Shoot. I'm stumped again. Make sure that one screw procrastinate a little bit. There we go. That's what you call chewed up. Pretty ridiculous. So my thought is to practice my screw making and screw bluing would be to make 4 new screws that all match. Nice little exercise. And then polish up this plate somehow, but I don't want to, I'm limited to what I can do because these are riveted down. I can't just remove these, but theoretically I can remove the center wheel. Theoretically. Unfortunately, I'm not seeing how this thing is going to come off. I guess worst comes to worst, I could cut it off, drill it out, and then press in anew. But this thing is really funky. This isn't your dad's. Let's see if we can zoom in here. Check out this center wheel. It's pretty cool. Zoom. You use those little rods right here instead of gear teeth. And that's the non-technical name that I've given it. Little rods that act as gear teeth. the barrel arbor out. Come on. Come on. Come to Papa. Come to Papa. Why aren't you coming out? Hello? Hello? Why don't you want to come out? That's not nice. What the? Why am I having so many problems? Nah. For crying out loud. There we go. Needs a little persuasion. Goes right there. And then we'll get the spring out. Because I took the spring out, put the spring back in to test it, but I did not grease it. It needs to be greased. So we're going to take this out. It needs to be cleaned without actually touching, fingers touching in it. So got to get those little finger cuts. So when I put it back in after it's cleaned and greased, it doesn't have any oil on it. Of course, with a movement like this, there's no danger. I mean, 1948, 0 joules, and the thing just runs. Hello. All right, so we are back to this problem. This problem. This problem. And I don't know what to do. Sorry about my slurping. I think I might have a burp coming up, but I don't want to pull a Bun Special. I think he's got those things trademarked. Dun, 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 dun. All right, let's bring this thing back up. I do like this little camera. It is serving me well. That camera, Mr. What is that? It's an HP. The guy's got to be like 5 years old. Hopefully, I don't like it. I'm going to replace that. I'm going to get a new camera. Hopefully, my my snowball here is picking up some good audio. I can see my audio capture on my OBS is pinging north and happy. Hopefully it's loud enough. So anyway, enough procrastination. Let's see if we can't get messages. Any Basil World fans out there? This uh-oh. I don't like date windows. Right? I usually don't like gold on watches, but this is really annoying. This Tudor chronograph on the leather bun. Oh my god. Oh my god. If anybody is thinking about what to get me for my birthday next month, I would say no, do not get me that because it is way too much money. But thank you anyway. I've got a wire for holding these things on my head, but it's my other station, and then I have to get up and get it. I'm trying to, there we go. It's in, we get this? Can we get this off? I don't know if that wants to get off. I don't know if it's made to come off. Now that I think about it. Oh, I'm gonna break a tooth. Or at least bend a tooth. There's no way. It's just too dangerous. If I break a tooth on that thing, I'm SOL. Shoot, shoot, shoot. That looks bad. Like this. An angle. So, I'm not going to be able to pull this off. This is riveted. This is riveted. This is riveted. This is riveted. Come on. You can see the rivet point here. And the other rivet point is underneath the wheel, so the wheel would have to come up if I was going to drill and tap, which all right, let's think about that for a minute. Is that a good idea? Immediately I'm going to say no, because this is just a really crappy movement. Okay, so this would stay riveted. Oh, actually, I don't know. This would be replaced. This would be replaced. There's a, there's two wheels on here. There's a minute wheel and the hour wheel, and this would have to be. No, we are not going to replace those. We're going to keep those as is. I'm declaring it now. I've got enough watches to work on. So, where does this leave me? Well, here are the parts here. Here's the screws. I'm going to set up the lathe and make new screws. I'll probably do that later in the week. I've got some drill rod to do. I got some like 1mm drill rod, or maybe 3mm. I don't know, it's pretty big, but it should work fine. So I'll make 4 new screws here. This arbor is pretty beaten up. I don't know. Do I want to make a new arbor? Would that be cool? I cleaned it, and it's pretty ratty still. I mean, not like dirty ratty, but let's get the light back on. Clear this out of the way. Yeah, it'll work as an arbor. Whoop. We'll leave it as is. Refocus that. All right. Whoa, where are those lines coming from? Huh, that's annoying. So I rebuild 4 screws, grease and oil up the appropriate pieces. Why is this thing? Let me get this turn angle. There we go. And clean this up. Since this is the dial side, this is the side that will be seen through the front. I kind of want to clean this up. Now, if I could get the wheels off, I think it'd be kind of cool to do like an engine turning or something. Because I can't get them off, I've got to come up with another idea. So, it's got to be some like cheap nickel steel. I don't even. I got the magnet of justice. Should we magnetize it? Yeah. A little bit of steel. It's not steel. All right. Ooh, let's do this. Let's see what it is. What's that? What's that called? The longe, where they do the bevels. Definitely don't have the tools for it. I've got some files. Need like a really thin. Was it like the ruby? For getting that final polish, which honestly would look pretty crappy with a nice edge along all this stuff, and then this rough face. Actually might be kind of funny. One of my buddies wants to play me another game. If you're a chess player, hit me up. I am always looking for new players, new people to take on. All right, so if I'm going to do that, I need to do a couple of things. One is I need to clear this whole area out so the shavings don't get over here. So I need to secure all this stuff into its own container. And then all these parts as well. So this movement and then this movement. Step 1. Step 2, I need a vise right here to hold something, hold the item. So we're moving that direction. That might take a little bit of time. So I think the next step, logically, is to do the screws. So I think the next video is going to be me on the lathe making the screws, and then probably video after that will be me bluing the screws. So there you go. How's that grab you? I think that's it. I think that'll be it for tonight. Gives me a little lesson plan or a game plan something to work towards. Oh yeah. Hello, Mr. Screw. Were you all here a part of the last screw that I made? Not a lot of light. Of course, no, those lines. That's annoying. So I got to work on lighting. Listen to this thing cast tomorrow, see how the sound is. But step by step, the whole thing's coming together. It's just going to take quite a few more videos until I'm comfortable with it. Anyway, next step, lathe. So a couple evenings from now, depending on how I'm feeling, and we'll kick the lathe. So there you go. Y'all have a good evening. What's the word? Ciao.